guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a bit of a different video, I guess you could say. Today I'm gonna show you guys how to ride a motorcycle. So for those of you that just got a dirt bike or your first motorcycle, anything as long as it has a clutch, which I'll get into soon, this will help you. Basically this video will help you. So let's get into this ish real fast. So first we're gonna get into this. We're gonna go very basic. This is where you put your feet, not here. I see, just don't even ask, I've seen it before. This is where you put your foot. This right here, that pushy thingy, that is your back brake. You see all the brake calipers and shit right there? This is your back brake. It doesn't have ABS like a car. So basically your foot's gonna rest here whenever you need to press the back brake. You know, pivot your foot like that. So if you go up here, this is your gas. It's your throttle. You twist it back like so. I'm not gonna do that, I don't want to flood my engine. And this is your front brake. Now this is the most powerful brake, so be gentle with this and don't yank it in. Over here is gonna be your shifter. This is how you shift gears, right here. Now listen to this part very carefully. This is your clutch. It goes in significantly further than the other one at a significantly more easier rate. So before you even press that or push it up, you're gonna need to squeeze this in. I can tell you that right now. But the clutch is very important for this video, so make sure you pay key attention to everything I say, especially the clutch, okay? These are gonna be your high beams and low beams right there. These are your hazard lights, and just these right here, you know, turn signals, basic shit. There's your horn under there. So now that we've gotten everything out of the way, what's what, we're gonna go ahead and get on the bike. All right, so put your kickstand up, and this button right here, push it down or up. Just make sure you look for that little symbol right there, the arrow. Make sure you look for that symbol. And there's your start button right under there in black. I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you're on a Gsxr, I'm on a Gsxr, make sure you pull in the clutch. Make sure your bike's in neutral, so that hoe don't just stall out on you. So what you're gonna wanna do, hold in the clutch, make sure your bike's in neutral, press that button, and it'll fire right on up. You let it go after it fires up. Don't hold the button. I've seen people do that before. So I guess now that we have the bike started, I guess I'm just gonna show you guys what you're gonna want to do to get the bike moving, because that can be scary sometimes. All right, so what you're gonna want to do, remember this is a throttle. Now this is what I did, okay, before I started riding. When I was learning, I always gave the throttle a few revs just to see how sensitive it was and how to, you know, see how fast the tachometer goes up to the top or how fast it moves. So what you're gonna want to do, pull in the clutch like so, because you're in neutral. You can't do anything while you're in neutral. In that gear lever I was talking about, find it with your foot and then just push it down. Push it down. When you push it down, you're in first gear. So now this is where most people get lost. All right, this is where everybody mostly gets lost. Or let me rephrase that, this is where I got lost because I'm an idiot. This clutch right here, don't do that, because if you just let it out, your bike cuts off, okay? What you want to do is you want to slowly let it out, okay? You want to slowly let it out and give it very, very little gas. And see, you're moving. Already moving. But that's just an example. And when you come to a stop, you want to squeeze the clutch back in and just, you know, very easily squeeze the front brake. I doubt it even looked like I squeezed it on the video, but I did. That's how little you got to squeeze it depending on your bike. If you have a sport bike, very little, because the brakes are very sensitive. So what you're probably going to want to start out doing is just easing the clutch out and letting it pull you along. And then stop and do it again. Ease the clutch out and let it pull you along. Don't stall. Well, you're gonna stall the first couple of times. It's no big deal as long as you don't just keep doing it over and over and over. But Just keep doing this. Ease the clutch out when you feel it pull. Just let it pull you along a little bit. There you go. See? It's easy. It's not as scary as you think. Now when you build up the courage to move past that, letting the clutch out, do it one more time. Let the clutch out a little bit, very slowly. Let it pull you along, and then pull it back in. Pull in the brake, come to a stop. So when you get the courage to move past that, you're gonna want to put your foot up on the peg, of course. Let me explain to you the gear pattern, okay? I'll even hop off the bike. I'll put it back in neutral. So here's the oh shit, voice crack. So here's the shift pattern. You know how cars have, you know, first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear. It's an H pattern transmission. Well, this is a sequential, which means in a car you can skip gears. On a bike you really can't. So here's the shift pattern. So we're in neutral right now, okay? So what you're gonna want to do to go into first, you push this down. You go down. That's first gear. If you want to go into second gear, you click up. Not halfway, you click all the way up. That'll put you in second gear, and everything else is on up. Neutral is in between first and second gear. So that's why it's tricky to get your bike into neutral. Because like right now, if we had like an X-ray vision in my gearbox, it's sitting right in between first and second gear. That's why I say neutral is half a click up, and it can be a pain in the ass to get your bike into neutral depending on what you have. This bike, I know it's a pain sometimes. So now that you have the shift pattern, and let me explain it real simple for dummies. From neutral, it's 1 down and 5 up. Or if you only have 5 gears, it's 1 down and 4 up. Alright. So once you move past, you know, that letting the clutch out, give it very little gas like I said before. Alright. And you can just ride around the parking lot a little bit if you want. Okay? Now make sure you don't turn the handlebars, okay? Just lean with the bike. It's not that hard. Just lean with the bike, you know? Simple stuff, man. Just lean with it. Don't go too fast. Don't go too slow or you'll fall. It's not a bike. It's a motorcycle. So just a nice, easy pace around the parking lot. Just lean with the bike around the turns. Then you pull in the clutch, pull in the brake, easy, easy. And there you go. Now we can go on the street because I'm tired of sitting in this fuck-ass parking lot. So that's just the basics on how to ride a motorcycle. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment, and you know, so I can know what you guys want to see next. Just let me know what you want to see. And don't forget to share this video with your friends, not your family. We don't have family-friendly content on this block. And I'll see you guys later in the next video.